Good morning. We're about 0.3 away from the Sam Moore shelter where we spent a nice night. And we did tent, it did rain. Not too bad. I suspect it poured for a little bit, but not too bad. Lots of sounds of cracking trees around us. One of them sounded like it just exploded before it fell, which is kind of odd because there wasn't a lot of wind and rain at that time. It was a fairly quiet time of the night, and all of a sudden just crack, boom. So we had several of those type of things going on. A little nerve-wracking, but we made it through. And so we're off on a hike. Today's going to be a long day. We had planned on 2 days, and we spent yesterday sitting around in the shelter because of the rain. So we're a little bit on the edge for our food. We're going to have to push for about 15 miles today. I think we got 6.8 or something to the next shelter. A good place to rest. We're on the roller coaster, so there's a lot of ups and downs, one of Jane's favorites. And we just finished doing one now. No down yet. So yeah, we'll see what the day's like. It's supposed to be pretty. Hopefully a little bit cooler today. It's not supposed to rain much today. There will be sunshine, it looks like. But whatever the day gives us, we have to deal with anyway. So let's see if we can get some hiking done. So it looks like some southbounders have been through because they made a sign. We're about 1,000 miles away from Springer. Went to all the trouble to make a sign when there's a sign. 1,000 miles. Have a couple more miles until we're out of the roller coaster. 2 more hills. Next one's going to be the big one. Yeah, but we got a bridge. Always nice. There's water here, but even though we're getting low, I'm not going to get some of this fine looking water because we got our next big hill. I don't really want to carry it up. Another 1.5 miles. There should be another stream. It's like a camping area up there. Nice little area.
We just came down this hill and we came upon the end of the roller coaster. Like we've got little money and little toys on here. Cute.
This guy's me in the right place.
Well, the trail's turned into a little boardwalk. Not sure how long this is going to go like this, but we have the shelter coming up in about 0.2 miles.
0.4.
Oh, 0.4 miles. We just arrived at the Rod Hollow shelter. We're going to stay here for some lunch, and it doesn't look too bad. Looks like a bunk up above, and looks really clean. Oh, sun's in here. Let's see. Yeah, they got skylight. I hear some other hikers heading this way, and they got this little pavilion where we're going to have lunch. Tent pads are over this way. Paul's looking for the spring. We're supposed to be next to the shelter. And let's see. And it looks like the privy might be up that trail.
Pipe spring for Rod Hollow shelter. Here's one of those areas where the Appalachian Trail is up where Jane's disappearing to. But down here it says Old Trail. Doesn't explicitly say it. Kind of makes me think that it's the old Appalachian Trail. From what I understand, once reading on the ATC website, something like 99% of the Appalachian Trail has been rerouted since its original days. So nothing we're walking on is the original. So maybe that's an old stretch. Who knows? It's what Guthex calls a pooling spring next to the trail. Would be a nice water source. We need water. trail is up there with that young lady. But I think we're only about a mile away from camp, or from the shelter. So we're gonna suck it up, Buttercup, and head on down and get water there.
Oh, coming up on the shelter. I'm not sure if there's anybody here yet, but it's got a picnic table. Oh, look at that front deck. That's very nice. A couple of the trail maintainers said that this is supposed to be a really good, clean shelter, and
It's a nice shelter.
it is nice. Boy, let's go and take a look. We're the only ones here. They've got a mailbox over there. Oh, on the tables, you can see they've got the metal plates where you can do your cooking on your stove. Boy, this is nice. And then they got an upstairs.
And upstairs too.
And they've got areas where you can hang your packs.
Yeah.
This is really nice.
Pretty clean too. And I don't know why I'm seeing little rocks in here and such, but I'm not seeing a lot of bugs. I'm not seeing mouse poop.
Take a
Let's
look
get the headlamps and
inspect it. We might stay in here tonight.
we just might.
It's supposed to be a chance of rain, we think.
Well,
And if not, still looks like a really good place to spend the night in here. We'll give it a shot.
this is the water source for today. A little bit awkward to collect, but we'll make do.
We decided we're gonna stay in here tonight and give it a shot. So we've got our sleeping bags getting ready to be positioned up here. We're the only ones here, so we're spreading out on the top rack here, but we may have to, move over if someone comes in tonight. But it's been pretty quiet on the trail. We haven't seen very many through hikers because, they're all up north now. And since we doubled back to fill in some of these spots that we missed, they're already gone beyond us. And so the only people that really are out right now are mostly, weekend hikers, as well as people who are doing section hikes and stuff like that, like us. So from the shelter, you can see they've got a bear pole right here. And so we'll use that tonight to hang our food. And then straight down this trail is the spring, which is just down the bottom there. So it's really convenient and a really nice shelter to have the bear pole, the spring, really close to the shelter. I can't get over how beautiful this is. It's really well done. And then the privy, we found out, is behind the shelter. It's back there. And so I'm going to go over there later and inspect it and see if it's worth 10 like they think it is. We're at the privy, and it looks like there might be some flat areas over here for tents. I keep seeing little trails going off in different directions, so I'm not sure quite where the tenting is. But anyway, there's the shelter down there. Here's the privy. It looks pretty new, or it just looks clean. Let's have a look inside. Oh, this woodwork looks fairly new as well, going up to the door. So let's take a look. Oh, and it has a lock. But as you can see, it's one of those that you can have a conversation with somebody when you're in here. So it's open on top and it's open at the bottom. Oh, listen. Must be a cicada or something over there hanging on the wall. Maybe he's dead. All right, let's go on in and have a look. looks like it's probably the wood chips. They've got a broom here. Oh, they got a little place where you can hang your stuff. And there's one of the molting privies. So, looks pretty clean. Don't see any big spiders hanging around. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. So this privy doesn't look too bad, and it was pretty decent inside and clean. I guess I'll give this one a 9. Let's head back to the shelter.